Tadeo Allende is supposedly going to be an Inter Miami player in the coming days. As I'm recording this, Cesar Luis Merlo, a reliable journalist when it comes to these Spanish and South American news, tweeted this morning saying Tadeo Allende jugará en el Inter Miami, which means that he will play for Inter Miami, essentially confirming it. The ex-Godoy Cruz player will join the club on loan for 1 year from Celta Vigo in Spain. I already talked a little bit about Allende in my last video where I talked about Fafa joining the club as well. You should check that out. But let's dive deeper into Allende just a little bit, see what he's about. But before we get into that, sorry about the camera. I'll have my actual camera at work, so I'm just using my webcam for now. But hey, if we have to talk about Miami, we have to talk about Miami. So let's get into it. This Argentinian forward is primarily a winger, but can play striker. So essentially, he would be Campana's replacement. He currently plays for Celta Vigo, where he joined from Godoy Cruz for about $4.7 million. And he's going to be turning 26 in late February. And if you didn't see my last video, I mentioned that he literally only played one game in La Liga, and that was off the bench against Getafe in a 1-0 win. He literally played one single minute. So that's the only thing that really gets me when it comes to the signing. But other than that, it seems like a pretty good backup signing to Suarez. But I looked into his game when he played for Godoy Cruz, and I found a couple of things out. So he stands at 6'1", which for a striker is really good. That means he could be really dominant in the air. Can play maybe as a target forward, maybe a deep lying forward, helping out in the attacking phase of play with Messi and maybe Fafa or Robert Taylor or whoever's going to be on that left wing. He's really good with the ball at his feet, and his dribbling is not bad, which makes sense because he primarily played wing. And if he were to play on the right wing, he does have that ability to dribble inside, cut in, and shoot from distance. And yes, in La Liga, he only played that 1 minute, but he did play 2 cup matches for Celta Vigo. In the Copa del Rey, he started in both games and scored in both games against San Pedro and Salamanca, which are lower tier sides, but considering the fact that when you compare that to the MLS, like that's essentially the same, I guess. I don't know if that's too much to say. But he can be a goal scorer and he can be a creator given the fact that he actually gets minutes. So if he actually gets minutes for Inter Miami, then I think this could be a pretty good signing. It's also on a loan, so it doesn't really affect us when it comes to GAM, just simply salary. For Godoy Cruz, he scored 15 goals and made 7 assists in 80 appearances. 5 goals and 4 assists came from that right wing in 20 games. 3 of them came from the left wing, 2 of them actually came from the striker position. So I don't know. He's played 16 games as striker for Godoy Cruz, only scored 2 goals. I really don't like those odds. But hey, it's on a loan. Like I said, it doesn't cost us a thing except for salary. So we're not really taking any risk here in terms of just the logistics of it. This is what Tadeo had to say when it comes to joining Inter Miami, and not surprised it's about Messi. I dream of meeting Messi. I would give anything to be at least in a practice with him or sit down and drink some mate with him. So yeah, his just primary reason to join Inter Miami is to play with Messi, which honestly I don't blame him, and it isn't really a shocker. And supposedly the reason why he already isn't an Inter Miami player is because Celta Vigo just wanted to sell him this window, and there are other clubs that are interested in him like Granada, Zaragoza, Palermo in Serie B, and Talleres in Argentina. You know, they've all shown interest to him, so I guess they were just kind of looking at their options, but it seems that Tadeo already made his decision. So we could see the club confirm this pretty soon. I will actually go live when Inter Miami make this announcement, so make sure you turn on the notification bell, subscribe if you are new to the channel so you don't miss that live stream. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this potential move. Is Tadeo a good fit for Inter Miami? Is he gonna get playtime? Is he gonna score goals? Is he gonna play the striker? Is he gonna be Campana's replacement? I don't know, let me know down below. For the second half of this video, I want to talk about something that I've seen a couple of times in the comments, and that's about the defense. A lot of you guys are asking, where is the defense? How many center backs are we going to sign? Are we going to sign any? Let's talk about it for a minute. I feel like our defensive situation still needs some work to do, just very inconsistent throughout the year. El Toto Aviles was pretty inconsistent. Freire is no longer at the club. Kritsov has been sold. So essentially the only center backs we have are Martinez, Aviles, and Sailor, and even Ian Frey if you want to play him at center back. But that's nowhere near enough to the amount that we need to compete in all the competitions that we're going to be playing in this year. So I would say, yeah, I think Inter Miami need to sign a center back. So who is actually linked to the club to play in this role? One of the names that has been circling around the media, especially in the Argentinian media, surprise, it's another Argentinian player, is Paulo Diaz. Well, he's actually Chilean, half Argentinian, but you know what I mean. It's still Argentinian. Paulo Diaz is a center back for River Plate, one of the biggest clubs in Argentina, and probably one of the more well-known clubs in the world because of the Boca River rivalry. You know what I'm talking about. According to some reports in Argentina, Inter Miami have approached the club about this potential signing, and apparently River are open to sell him. The 30-year-old center back is keen to join Inter Miami and play alongside Lionel Messi. No surprise again. He said he's ready for a new challenge in his career, having been a regular starter for River Plate for the last 5 years. So yeah, he's been with River since 2019. He actually played a season at Al Hilal. This past season, he's actually played almost 4,000 minutes, which is insane. I can't even believe that. He did score 4 goals and got 9 yellow cards, which honestly isn't that bad at all for 4,000 minutes played compared to Aviles, who literally gets a yellow card every minute he's on the field. And he also has 52 caps for Chile, so this is a very experienced player. He's 30 years old. I don't know if I mentioned that. He played in the Copa America this last summer. He also participated in those friendlies early in 2024 against France and Albania. So genuinely speaking, I think this is a good center back to go for. There's also a stat saying that he's helped maintain 71 clean sheets in 162 overall games played in the Argentinian Premier Division. So I mean, hey, River want to sell him. We need a center back. He's a really good center back. I say, why not get him? And I think that if we were to get this guy, it's not going to be on a loan. Instead, it's going to be an actual deal. But yeah, we'll have to see within the coming days or even weeks to see if this actually happens. Because remember, these are just all rumors. But I'll keep you guys updated if new rumors or new information comes out about this. In terms of other potential like center backs that could join, I mean, really, we can be linked with anyone, right? It's very easy to just kind of throw Inter Miami's name out there without being a pretty reliable source. I try my very best to keep the information as accurate as I possibly can, but there have been so many links. I mean, like, there's links with like Marc Bartra, there have been links with Sergio Ramos, lots of free player signings. I'm honestly not surprised that we're not linked with another center back that currently plays in the MLS. There was a center back that Inter Miami definitely missed out on that was a free agent in the MLS. His name is Jack Elliott. He played for Philly. 2.3 goals added in 2024. 19,000 career MLS regular season minutes played. He was the 4th round pick in 2017. A foundational piece in Philly's rise from also rants to consistent contenders. He's only 29 years old, turning 30 in August. He's 6'6". So yeah, it sucks that we weren't able to go for him because now he plays for Chicago. But yeah, I'm sure that Inter Miami are going to bring a center back at some point, and whether it is Paulo Diaz or somebody else, whether that's a player from Europe or another free signing or even another loan. And I mean, hey, we'll wrap up with this news. Matias Rojas is no longer an Inter Miami player. He only signed for 1 season, and reportedly he's going back to Argentina to play for River, completely for free. So it's crazy how he lost out on that. In 2024, Matias Rojas played 20 games in all competitions. That's MLS, Leagues Cup, and the playoffs. He scored 9 goals for us and bagged 2 assists, playing just over 1,200 minutes from the midfield and sometimes on either the left or right wing. So he honestly didn't do that bad for us. He was injured for quite a while, then he was called up to the national team, so he honestly could have played a lot more. But yeah, Inter Miami are going to need to bring in a midfielder to replace Matias Rojas and just to have one in general. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have liked it, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I will go live after all of this has been confirmed, essentially, like actually confirmed by Inter Miami. But hey, we're kicking off the new year with some more Inter Miami news. If you want some more, make sure you stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.